looking forward to this stop in Sitka because Sitka had been the Russian capital for a long time until it was sold to America. So I'm expecting to see a lot of Russian-influenced architecture and hopefully in the food. And I know we have a local native guide to take me around, so she'll get to show me her city. The totem poles and churches remind you that Sitka has a strong Tlingit culture as well as its Russian past. But its beautiful location by the Pacific Ocean is also popular for its stunning scenery, abundant wildlife, and exceptionally mild climate. Of course, there's a great deal of fishing here, and that means plenty of seafood. So I'm anticipating some very tasty stops with my local guide, Tanya. First on the list, well, this is unexpected, a pub. But it seems not an ordinary pub. This one is owned and run by a trained chef and his wife who make sure that the food is anything but ordinary. I sit down with Patricia and Tanya while Tony prepares a whole selection of some of his favorite comfort foods.
All of our chicken product here at the pub is brined, which means we use a salt and sugar water that we boil. And from there, once it's cooled, we take all of our chicken products, half chicken, chicken tender, chicken breast, chicken wings, and we brine our chicken for 24 hours.
Oh, nice.
Then we have our local fish and chips. We use *𝐓𝐢𝐦𝐞 rockfish. It looks like a big, huge goldfish.
Right.
Locally.
Just so you know, it's succulent.
Mm-hmm.
Really
Succulent,
good.
yeah.
Yeah. Really nice.
Well,
and hot.
yes, and the rockfish comes very good,
Yeah,
crispy.
I'm gonna try that. This is fun kind of eating.
All right, ladies, enjoy. Got to get back to work.
Okay,
thank
for
you.
visiting.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tony.
These are my favorite fries in Sitka.
Oh my God, I can't believe how many potatoes you have to go through for that.
Well,
You're very brave going from, you said told me earlier you were from
Uruguay.
Uruguay.
Uruguay, yeah. I'm from Uruguay. Uruguay is exactly the opposite. In the latitude.
seasons? I know.
Yeah, so,
Wow.
so it's not so different for me because it's like climate the same. Maybe sometimes even colder than here.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
So it's like
Oh, so you
think
came
like
here to warm up.
London. I think it's pretty.
Yes.
It's
No,
true,
I
we
can
don't
get that. You don't get that really freezing cold weather.
We never get below 0 here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so typically in the winter, 20s and 30s. So it is a tropical climate in the winter time compared to
It's
Arctic
just
deserts,
tropic.
40 below.
Thanks for having me in the tropics. You keep things moving for people, which is nice. So you have a nice place here for, I guess, people at the end of the day to come to and relax and enjoy themselves.
Yes, for sure.
And this is terrific. And good with good food, good comfort food.
Yeah,
having a professional
we
chef.
also have one item low carb, so
You do.
The- yeah, the-
One. I like.
Another time.
yeah,
Yeah.
another time. Yeah.
I'm bummed that it's raining, but glad Tanya has this van to get to our next stop. We're now at the Alaskan Native Brotherhood Hall. This is a historic house that was built in 1914 as a place for the natives to get together and essentially fight racism against Native Alaskans. This house was the first for the organization and was made a historical landmark in 1978. I'm here to meet with Native chef Edith, who runs a catering business in town and is going to be whipping up something local and special.
This is at the 𝐓𝐤𝐸 Hall, the Alaskan Native Brotherhood Hall. I'm actually a sister here, so it has a lot of historical value. My grandpa was a member, so I'm third generation member, and really great thing to have in our little community.
Cool. All right, so what do we do first?
All right, today I'm going to make you a smoked salmon dip, and then we have some herring eggs that we're going to put on top for a little bit of texture so you guys can try.
Okay.
I have some that are raw and some that are cooked so that you guys can try both ways. We get our nice little Roboku, which is non-traditional. They did not have this back in the day, but we're going to go ahead and use this.
That's the industrial size.
Right.
one.
We're going to start out with some
Cream
cream
cheese.
cheese. Yep, this is just
Okay.
1 pack, which is 8 ounces.
Okay.
About 2 cups of smoked salmon. And then fresh squeezed lemon juice, onion, So I go heavy on the dill because I love
Me
dill.
too.
So let's
Good.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
let's go. So we're about 1/8 of a cup of dill.
I like your style.
Salt and pepper to taste. So I like to pulse it because I like a little bit of chunks of the salmon in it.
I'm telling you, having all this salmon in Alaska, like when we're smoking here, I'll never buy it at home again.
We're spoiled.
Yeah.
We are. Our natural resources in Sitka are so rich. In Alaska, they're just so rich that,
It's pretty special.
yes, I can't complain having a freezer full of seafood all year round. All right, let's give this a whirl, see if we need anything else in here.
So creamy.
That is really creamy. You can taste the dill.
The dill is perfect.
Got a nice little bite of onion.
Yeah, and
I
you know
got
the
the
onion's
acidity
great
from the
because
lemon.
yeah,
I think
perfect
it-
saltiness because you don't need extra salt that much of it. So what did you put in, like sea salt? just a
yeah,
little
just a
bit?
little bit of sea salt, and the smoked salmon is actually a little bit salty itself. And
Very
so,
good.
I mean, you really don't need to add a whole lot into it.
So I guess for the whole, if you make this for one of your events, you have to make a whole lot of it.
Yes, yes. This is a potluck favorite.
Is
And so, yes, if you bring smoked salmon dip, you better bring some for the aunties, the uncles, and the cousins.
Well, it's great.
Yeah, you
Love
gotta
it.
make sure that all of that is settled.
Well, I'll definitely be making that for sure.
So now that we have the dip ready, we're actually gonna garnish it, and it's gonna be garnished with herring eggs.
Okay.
This is a hemlock branch. And so we put clusters of hemlock branch into the ocean. The female fish release a milt. So we put the hemlock branches in, and then the herring eggs attached to it, and then we harvest it. You can actually eat this straight off the branch, just raw like this, and then you can actually eat it cooked. It takes 2 seconds to cook. So let's go over to the water and I'll show you how.
Sure.
I'm just gonna hold this branch right here, and I'm just gonna dip it in. As you dip it in, the eggs start to turn opaque. So you can see
Completely
it's-
changed
yeah.
color.
We're about done there.
Well, that was an easy one.
Right? Quick meal.
Yeah.
So we've got raw and then we've got cooked. Pick your poison.
I got to try both, but I
Okay,
mean,
let's
can I
do
put a
it.
little of each on?
Yeah, so just go ahead and peel it off the branch.
Wow.
I'm gonna put some raw.
Kind of
on
like
the
having
side.
caviar. You see?
It is, that's right. And I'm gonna put some.
I can't believe how they stick together like this. It's
I know,
incredible.
isn't that so cool?
Yeah. All right.
And the texture. right?
I'm ready.
All right,
I'm going to
let's
do the
this.
raw ones first.
Cheers.
I think they're like popping in my mouth.
Did you go for the raw side first?
Yes. That was really weird.
I know. I have this
It tastes good though.
very unique texture.
Oh my god, it's so loud in my ear.
Imagine a
So
room
that-
full of people eating these.
Yeah, can't hear each other. Oh my god. Can you hear the crunching?
So you can definitely tell the difference between the raw and the cooked. The cooked has definitely a different texture and the flavor. So when you boil it, it actually extracts some of that ocean flavor.
Exactly.
And then when you eat the raw, you can tell that it's, pulled right out of the ocean. It's fresh. You can really taste, the earthiness to it.
I like them both.
Kind of interesting.
They are, and they're not. I guess I expect them to be a lot saltier, but they're really not so bad. So very good.
Yeah.
I love it. Great little added surprise for everybody. So, thank you, Edith.
You're so welcome.
We're now headed to a place called Ludvig's Bistro that Tanya says is not only Sitka's best restaurants, but one of the best in all of Alaska. It's a local seafood restaurant with a Mediterranean flair. So let's see what that's all about.
Welcome to Ludvig's.
Thank you. Happy to be here. And last stop.
All right,
So
Alaska.
I'm looking forward to scallops because I've heard you do a mean scallop tapas.
Yes, these are weather vane scallops, processed and harvested up in 𝐓𝐤𝐤𝐿, which is the Gulf of Alaska. These are harvested between August and October.
Oh, okay.
So there's only a few
Very
amount.
short.
Yeah, so we buy all of the ones that we're going to need for the whole summer in October.
Ah,
And we get the 10/20s, which means that there's 10 to 20 in a pound of the jumbo scallops. Our dish is called Tuscan scallops, and it was created after a trip I took to Siena. And because I love to pair the the ham or prosciutto or bacon with seafood, which is very Mediterranean.
Yeah.
And I was visiting Siena, some good friends of mine, and we were talking about prosciutto and the truffle oil. And so we created this dish with the scallops.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
get going.
Yeah. Just gonna turn the flame off so it doesn't flame up.
Oh yeah, those are looking boy.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna throw in the capers next so they get a little bit fried. And the prosciutto, let that fry up just a little bit. You can smell the capers. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of white wine.
I like your little bit.
And
That's the
marsala.
marsala.
That's the marsala. Then we're gonna pull the scallops off right now. And then we're gonna give it a little truffle oil.
Oh man. And that smells amazing.
I know, and it's really, really, really good. This is
I'm
dining.
sorry.
This is dining in
I'm
the
sorry,
kitchen.
Colette, but I can't wait. Oh wow.
Yeah, you like?
Like I said, sweet and salty all at the same time. And the scallops are
Right.
so
Scallops can be
moist.
sweet. Yep.
Boy, was that good.
Good. Well, I'm
So-
gonna make the prawns, the
Okay.
arrabbiata, and then I'll
Okay.
meet you in the dining room.
I'll see you out there.
Okay.
I think I'll take this with me.
This is spicy. Do you like spicy?
Oh yeah.
Chops first.
Oh boy, this is such a great end to this day. I mean, Tanya has taken us to amazing places, you know, from good foods and the seafood here and the people here and all of that. So thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Colette, for making it absolutely delicious end to my day.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Alaskan.
And I'll let you finish your scallops that you love so much.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, ladies.
Cheers.